Now, number 5. This is the question that says, most fans of the film The Poseidon Adventure have little regard for the recent remake considering the original a blank work of art. So we had said before that we know that the fans of the original clearly think positively of it because number 1, they're fans, and number 2, they hated the remake. So that original is like the pièce de résistance of this movie. So it has to be something awesome. So looking at these answer choices, we have inspiring, which most likely, if you just had a positive, you would leave in. So I'm going to leave it in and assume that you guys just used a positive sign for your prediction. Letter B is insipid, which is definitely a mystery, unless you're Superman or woman with your vocabulary words. And the next letter C is inquisitive. So if you're inquisitive, it's definitely a word you should know, but you might not, but I'm going to go through it with you. Inquisitive has the same root as question or quest, which means that you're on a quest for knowledge and that you're constantly asking questions to get there. So that doesn't really have anything to do with an awesome, awesome movie. So that is out. Then letter D is inimitable, which I'm sure you don't know, so that stays. And letter E says inherent, which clearly doesn't fit here since we're talking about something amazingly positive. So now you're left with a check and your 2 question marks, which is why I wanted to show you that you really want to try to be as specific as possible with your predictions. Because if you had just had a positive, you probably would have gotten this question wrong because inspiring is positive, but it's not the kind of positive we're looking for. So the kind of positive we're looking for is something that is so good that nothing can compare to it, that this remake has nothing going for it. So inspiring, yes, it's good, but it doesn't mean that it is the end-all be-all of movies. So it's actually not A. Now, looking at B and D, at this point, you can just take a guess. Now, if you look at the roots, and what I think in terms of vocabulary is that vocabulary in life is fantastic. I'm a huge advocate of using big vocabulary words and expanding your vocabulary for the SAT and for your future in college. But in terms of a score improvement strategy, it's not the most effective because it's only helping you on just a small portion of the text. What you want to do, instead of trying to memorize thousands and thousands of vocabulary words, unless you're starting really early and you have the time, is really focus on the roots of words. And if you look at D, inimitable, imit is the same root as imitate. So we know that the prefix in means not. Imit or imitate means that it's not imitatable. So that is actually our answer. So that original version of the Poseidon Adventure is not able to be imitated because it was so good. So that is actually our answer. And insipid means kind of vapid or lacking original thought, which we definitely know is not positive.